Hello guys, welcome to the channel Get to Info, and this is welcome to the very first video of Get to Info, and today you are going to be learning about comets. Astronomical comets. So yeah, as this is my very first video, I'm going to tell you about my channel. Get to is called as outgassing. This whatever outgassing happens, when this happens, this produces a visible atmosphere or a chroma. So as I have told you, what happens when, so we have learned what are comets made of, and they orbit the sun, and what is the size when they are frozen, and also that we have learned the process of outgassing and the result of it. So now second question is, how are comets formed? So comets are frozen leftovers from the formation of the solar system. So as I think you all have understood it, when their solar system is formed, there's a lot of debris, there's a lot of leftovers after the formation of solar systems. So when these leftovers, due to the low temperature in space, get frozen, it forms the comet. So yeah, this is the average normal formation of comets. So now I have told you what are comets, how are comets formed, but where are these comets formed? The comets were among the first solar bodies to form in the solar nebula. So they were not the first, but and the earliest of the early solar bodies that were formed in the solar nebula. So you might have a question: what is solar nebula? So solar nebula is a collapsing interstellar cloud of dust and gas out of which the sun and planets are formed. So as you know, sun and most of the planets are formed of dust and gas. So yeah, the solar nebula is like a place where they build it, like where the solar system is formed, where the sun and planets are formed. So it is a collapsing interstellar cloud which consists of dust and gas out of which the sun and planets are formed. So next, we have discussed the main things about a comet. What are comets, how are comets formed, and where are comets formed. Let's get to a little bit of a extra about comets. Like let us discuss now what is the speed of comets, what are the most famous comets, and what is the most beautiful comet. So let us first discuss the speed of comets. So comets generally travel at about 2000 miles per hour, that is 3218 kilometers per hour. But so the average speed of comets is 2000 miles per hour, that is 3218 kilometers per hour. But as you know, as I have told you, the comets revolve around the sun, that is they orbit around the sun. So when they get closer to a giant star, for example here the sun, so in our solar system, sun is a giant star, so their speed can increase. As you know, due to the forces of the sun, the gravitational force and the momentum in near the earth, near the sun's atmosphere, the speed of anything that is close to the sun increases. Even a spacecraft's speed can increase when it is orbiting around the sun. So when they get closer to a giant star, that is now here for example the sun in our solar system, the speed can increase up to 100,000 miles per hour or more than 100,000 miles per hour. So 100,000 miles per hour is equivalent to 1,60,934 kilometers. So 100,000 miles is equal to 1,60,934 kilometers per hour, or it can increase more than 100,000 also when it is very close to sun. But as it goes very close to sun, the outgassing process, the release of gases and dust due to the warming up of the comets, as I have told you, it starts to, so yeah, most of the comets increase when they are not that close to the sun. So now, as we have discussed this, what are the most famous comets? One of the most famous comets in human history, in humanity. The top place, that is the number one place, goes to the Halley's Comet, which comes 75 years, once in 75 years. And the second one is known as second number as Comet Hale-Bopp. So Comet Hale-Bopp is the second, which holds the second place for the most famous comet. Third place is given to 67P. Fourth place goes to 67P is also a comet, which also has another name. So if you want to know the another name, you can check my comments. Yeah, or you can use the Google or Wikipedia to check out the second name. So 67P goes to third place, and fourth place is for Comet Hyakutake. Hyakutake is the comet that has the fourth place for the most famous comet, and one of the most famous that is goes to sixth. So the sixth place goes to the Kuiper belt, which can be considered as one of the most famous things to look in. Most beautiful things, and most famous also. Most beautiful thing to look at this space is one of the Kuiper belt. It consists of a comet belt. Well, it is as the name suggests. And now, at last but not the least, what is the most beautiful comet ever seen in humanity? So, Comet Donati was described by many people as the most beautiful comet ever seen in humanity. So what the Comet Donati has made a famous boom in the art. When it was discovered, it made a famous boom in the art industry. Many artists used, if they have a landscape in the dark sky, many people use the Comet Donati in their paintings. And it is considered as most famous and most beautiful, not the most famous, but the most beautiful comet that has ever been discovered by humanity. And but the record of Comet Donati will not be for much long, as many comets are being seen in the 2021-2022 times. So I think Comet Donati will not be the most beautiful comets in 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years, because a lot of comets are appearing near the Earth and away from Earth, so we can see them through the telescope. So this is our video about comets. If you want me to discuss whatever I have told in this video, like how are comets formed, where are comets formed, and what are comets, what is the speed of comet, what are the most famous comets. So as I told you, what are the most famous comets? Then I have told you the Halley's Comet, Hale-Bopp, 67P, Hyakutake, and Kuiper belt. I will discuss the top 10. This is not for the top 10 most famous comets, but I will discuss them briefly. Like I'll discuss Halley's Comet briefly, Comet Hale-Bopp briefly, 67P briefly, etc. So I'm going to discuss the top 10 most famous comets briefly. As you know, there are a lot of comets, so I cannot discuss all of them. But if you have any comet that I can give you information about, you can leave it in the comment. Any more suggestions for any information, not only related to space, about anything you think might be useful to people, you want information about it or anything, or you can just leave a comment down below. Any suggestions for future videos are also accepted. I will make the videos without anything, because that's my job. I'll give you information about anything you want that you think will help other people too. So yes, and anything you want, still I will make the video, because it is very useful, because some informations help you a lot sometimes when you are not even discussing about it. So I hope you liked the video. If you think that this video is informative, if you have learned anything new, please make sure to drop a like below. It helps a lot to for the channel, so that more people can other people can also see our videos and get the information. So drop a like below. If you want more information, subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you like the information, again be sure to subscribe the channel, as again it helps the channel to grow and help the people, that so the YouTube promotes it so that other people can also get the same information that you got. So please make sure to even share the video with your family and friends, and I'm going to meet you with the next video with some more information. Till that, take care, bye bye, keep learning.